2016. I'm here with my weeks 9 and 10 update. Also, I had my 2-month milestone in that time. I don't know that I'm going to be great about keeping up with month to month, but frankly at this point, let's see if I can do week to week. I'm sorry I haven't been back in a little bit. I'm back to work 5 days a week now, and my family is obviously home on the weekends, and so it's kind of difficult for me to find private time to video these. Right now I'm at work. I should be already headed home by now, but I really wanted to give you guys an update. Last time I did a video, I was at 224.8, and that was my week 8 update. Okay, so in week 9, I lost 4.6 pounds. Woo-hoo. That was exciting. And then in week 10, I lost 3 pounds. So also on my month 2 mark, which I had RNY gastric bypass surgery on March 22nd, 2016. I am 5'6", by the way, and my highest weight was 288. My surgery weight was 255. I am doing all this in crazy order, but I know you guys don't care. All my stats I'll put below in the details. But anyway, so in week 10, I lost another 3 pounds, and that brought me down to 217.2. I'm very excited by that. I am so close to being in the 100s. I actually have already gone down a little bit since then, since Tuesday. So I'm excited. Let's see, I want to update you guys on what's going on. First thing is, my dad is getting married in July, and so I'm going to, with my whole family, we're going to Southern California for his wedding. We'll be there from July 8th until the 15th. So while we're down there, we're going to go to Disneyland, which is my #1 most favorite place on earth. I am a major Disney freak. I love Disneyland. And you might even catch me listening to Disney tunes in my office while I work. I'm so excited. So that has me a little bit nervous. I'm nervous about a couple of things. First thing is, I have a lot of family down there, and so who I'm going to be seeing for the first time since surgery, none of those people other than my dad and his fiance know that I had surgery. So I'm kind of nervous, like all eyes are going to be on me, you know, like just people seeing me for the first time after losing weight. Last time I came to you, I wasn't really seeing a huge difference in the way I look. I still was able to wear some smaller clothes, things that hadn't fit me in a long time. But as far as, I felt that the changes visually were very subtle. Since then, just in losing 38 pounds since surgery, also I've lost 71 pounds since my highest weight, and just in losing under 40 pounds since surgery, I have seen a huge difference in my body shape and size. I have some comparison pictures to show you. So after taking those pictures and seeing the difference in the way I look, it was like, wow. First of all, in the first picture, I did not feel that puffy. I did not think I looked that puffy. When I looked at the pictures after they were taken, it was like, well, it is what it is. I didn't love the way I looked, but I see pictures now from before my surgery, and I've really thinned out. My shoulders are more pointed here. I'm not as sloped. My neck is so much more narrow than it was before. And gosh, no wonder I was so miserable before my surgery and before losing these pounds, because I look miserable. I look cumbersome. I look, like trapped. That's how I felt, trapped. And when I look at those pictures, I feel sad for myself, like the way I felt then. But I'm still nervous. I'm nervous about seeing people that have not seen me in years. What is going on right here? These are people that I only see once a year or once every few years. We were down at Disneyland a year ago, and then the last time I saw everybody was 3 years ago at my mom's funeral. So, before I used to be nervous because every time I saw these people, I was fatter. Every single time it'd be like, well, I'm 40 pounds heavier than the last time they saw me. I hope they don't notice, or whatever. And this time, I'm really surprised that I'm still nervous. I don't want all of this. I don't want the attention. I do, but I don't. I'm excited for people to notice. Everybody loves to be complimented. Everybody loves flattery. But it's kind of nerve-wracking. Another thing is the questions. I'm nervous about answering questions. And I talked with my counselor about this last time I saw her. And I just said, I feel like when people ask me that I'm lying, and I don't want to lie, but at the same time, it's still so private. And so she said, let me reframe it for you. When you see someone you haven't seen in a very long time and you're not close to them, and they say, if they were to say perhaps, how's your marriage? You wouldn't suddenly just bleh every last little detail about your marriage or the argument you had last Friday over who took the last hamburger patty or whatever. You wouldn't do that. You would just say, oh, things are good, he's still working at the same place and da 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 da. You wouldn't just tell them absolutely every little detail. And it's the same way with the surgery. You only have to share what you feel comfortable sharing. It's totally acceptable just to say, thank you. Take the compliment and say, thank you. I've worked really, really hard. So how's your job going? How have things been? Or how's Uncle Dave or whatever, It's totally okay just to do that. And if they continue to push after that, they're just a really rude person, and you might have to be more direct and just say, it's a lot of hard work. I'd really rather talk about the root canal I had last week. I'm here on vacation to avoid it, so I don't really want to talk about it too much, but thank you very much for the compliment. It has been a lot of hard work. So I really liked that. I feel like that's something I can definitely work with. Yeah, so I'm excited. Last time I went to Disneyland, I shared this on a previous video, but my feet were so bad off after 3 days in the parks that I had to get a scooter on my 4th day. I had such bad blisters, and my feet were swollen and painful, and my plantar fasciitis was horrible. So I'm really excited to be returning to the parks, 60 plus pounds lighter this year. I can't wait. I know my feet are still going to be sore. Everybody's feet are sore afterwards, but my energy level, I have so much more energy. I have a follow-up with my pulmonologist on Friday, and he is going to take a look at me and see how my sleep apnea is doing. I will be honest, I used my machine like a half a night after surgery. That was it. The only reason I used it was to get my approval through surgery, and I hate the machine. I slept horribly with it. I was on sleeping pills every night. I haven't taken a sleeping pill or used my sleep apnea machine since then, and that was March. My energy level is just, I have trouble sleeping more than 7 hours a night. I'm going to bed around midnight or 12:30, and I get up at 7 a.m. and I'm like up and rearing to go. So I'm enjoying it, feeling good. Oh, phone is ringing. I'm gonna let them leave a voicemail. Hold on. Okay, the phone call wasn't for me and it's after hours, so anyway, all right, so to get back on track on how I'm doing, I have figured out, food-wise, chicken is not my friend. I keep thinking I did it wrong, like, oh, it was overcooked, or oh, it was really dry, or oh, I took too big of a bite, or oh, I ate too fast. No, I just throw up every time I eat it. It doesn't seem to matter what I do to it. I made chicken legs, like drumsticks, last night on the grill. I made sure I cooked them just until they were done. I did not, they were still very juicy, and I took small bites and I ate slow. I felt ridiculous, like taking one bite and then sitting there forever, like even after I had already swallowed my bite, taking more time. And then would take another bite, and still 20 minutes after I ate, I threw it up. So chicken is not my friend. I'm much more comfortable with like ground beef and tuna and things like that. I can eat like apples. I take the skin off, but I can eat apples dipped in peanut butter. I can eat, things that are chunky. It's not because of, it's not like I have to stick to purees or something, but chicken just does not settle well, which is a bummer. You know what does settle well though? Potato chips. Yeah, those go down just fine. So I have to be careful with those. Anyway, just in general, been getting a lot of positive feedback. I have noticed attention from people. I'm not even going to say men in particular. Maybe men just aren't as subtle. But just like when you walk up to somebody that knows you, you definitely notice them go and look at your body. And it's not like they're going, hey baby, but you notice them noticing. And then it's like the elephant in the room. Like, I feel like I immediately need to go, yes, I've lost, 70 pounds, blah, 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 because I know that they're noticing. I did have someone who is a friend, he noticed and said something, and I did tell him and his wife, he said, oh yeah, Isaiah was saying that you guys have been going to the gym a lot, you look like you're doing well. And I said, yeah, I've been working really hard. I've lost about 65 pounds. This was a couple of weeks ago. And he was like, that is awesome. And his wife was like, that was awesome. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. So that went well. It's nice that people are noticing. I have really been enjoying getting some new clothes. It's to the point where I have a lot of clothes that I cannot wear anymore. Like, they fall off of me. So I started at like a 24-26, and now I am a 16-18. So that's going good. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I think that's about all I have to share right now. I appreciate you guys. I am thinking about you guys all the time. I wanted to say hi really quick to Rachel. Raw Create. Rachel, your last video when you were, I don't know if it was your last one, but you were in front of the Vatican. Anyway, you were talking about moderation versus staying away from certain foods, which I've also talked about, and VSG Brit Brat has talked about. But just like everything you said in that video could have been me. I completely agree 100% with everything you said. And just want to let you know that I'm with you and I feel you and I understand. And all my other friends out there, I hope you're doing well. I will check in more often. I will see you guys later. Bye.